Hello and welcome to day 3 of the Chris Von Tour Spartan Classic from De La Salle High School in Concord. I am Pat O'Rourke with you here on BayPreps.com as we're excited to bring you the third place game and the championship game of this tournament. Later on, De La Salle will take on Damien in the championship game, but first it's Acalanes versus Deer Valley. This is high school basketball action on BayPreps.com. Deer Valley comes in with a record of overall of 2-3. The Dons of Acalanes are 3-2 overall. As for Deer Valley, they open up their season with losses to two of the better teams in the Bay Area, Newark Memorial 74-58 and McClyman 74-44. On Monday, they beat Skyline 73-71, and then in this tournament, they beat Sarah in the opening round 59-54 before a loss yesterday to Damien by the final score of 71-57, a game in which they trailed by just 2 points at the half, but were outscored 28-12 in a big third quarter for the Damien Spartans, and Deer Valley goes down to defeat, so they play in this third place game. As for Acalanes, they opened up this tournament for a win over James Logan, 45-42. Last night they lost to the host team, De La Salle, 44-31. The Dons are 3-2 overall. They opened their season with an impressive win over Oakland Tech, 73-55. They then were 74-47 winners at San Rafael before losing to El Cerrito over a week ago, 42-39. Like I said, 3-2 overall. Deer Valley 2-3 overall. This is the third place game, and both these teams know that they're going to do better at this tournament than they did a year ago in terms of at least place in this tournament, as Deer Valley a season ago was the 5th place team at this tournament, and Acalanes was the 7th place team. Players to watch for Deer Valley, their leading scorer is Olajuwon Gardner at 6'9", though Marcus Lee, the 6'9" junior, is the man to watch in the middle. Kendall Smith, also a very good player for Acalanes. They're led by senior James Griffin, their leading scorer, and he does have some help from sophomore Noah Orlick in that roster for Acalanes. Orlick coming off a little bit of a rough night, scoring just 4 points against De La Salle. Looked like he was a little frustrated from that De La Salle defense, but a very good player, a 5'10" sophomore for Acalanes. Good matchup between a DFAL team and Acalanes from the Diablo Foothills and a BVAL team, Deer Valley, from the Bay Valley Athletic League. And we're going to get underway here very, very shortly. Again, this is the third place game already. 2 games have been completed today. In the 7th place game, Fairfield was a 72-55 winner over James Logan. And the game just completed, the 5th place game, the consolation champion, Sarah, a 42-39 winner over St. Patrick St. Vincent. So now the third place game, and as we mentioned before, the championship game later on tonight involving Damien and De La Salle, a couple of Spartan teams. Speaking of De La Salle, their football team is playing in the NCS Division I Championship, and De La Salle is up big in that game, 28-0 at the half. Lineups currently being introduced for these teams. First for the Deer Valley Wolverines from Antioch. They have Olajuwon Gardner. He's a 6'2 senior. Also for the Wolverines, Dylan Williams, a 5'9 senior. Simba Webster is a 5'9 sophomore. We told you Marcus Lee, a 6'9 sophomore. And Noah Labani is a 6'4 senior. The lineup for Deer Valley. Garner, Williams, Webster, Lee, and Labani, the lineup for Deer Valley. A little bit surprised we do not see Kendall Smith in that lineup. He has started the previous 2 games of this tournament. Now the Acalanes Dons, who are 3-2. They're coached by Daryl Hiroshima Sr., 4th year at the helm of the program, career record of 47-39. The Dons will start Kevin Huber. He's a 6' senior. Noah Orlick, the 5'10 sophomore. Trevor Maslin, 6'2 senior. John Coleman is a 6'1 senior, and James Griffin, a 6'3 senior.
6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3". 6'3
These teams huddle up before the start. Acalanes wearing the white with the blue numbering and lettering, and Deer Valley wearing the dark teal jerseys, the black numbering and lettering. And the tip is won by Deer Valley. They quickly bring it up the floor. The short jumper by LaJuan Gardner misses. The tip rebound goes out to Gardner, and a new set for Deer Valley. Jerry Gerard is the producer and the cameraman. I am Pat O'Rourke. Here is a three-point try by Dylan Williams that misses. Another offensive opportunity as Labonte grabs the rebound that has it knocked out of his hands. And the possession will stay with the Wolverines. The inbounds goes to Marcus Lee. Swing it to the top. This is Garner. Webster down low. Lee working against Griffin. Gets tied up, and it looks like the arms got tangled, and that's going to go as a foul. Our first foul of the game comes 27 seconds in.
Foul is at number 11. Noah Orlick. That's his first.
It's going to go against Noah Orlick. Inbounds goes in the corner to Garner. He misses the three. The rebound to Webster, and Simba Webster puts it in. First points of the game, and Acalanes very struggling badly on the glass to start this game. They have not performed very well on the glass, at least certainly last night against De La Salle. Orlick wants to go to the bucket, has it knocked out of his hands. I'm going to say he lost it out, and he can't believe the call, and the Dons have a turnover. Deer Valley is coached by Lachette Phillips. He's in his third year, record of 42-18 at the helm of the Wolverines. Got a brief look at him there, standing up over in the Deer Valley bench as Webster brings it in the front court for Deer Valley. Just over a minute into this third place game. De La Salle plays Damien next. Damien team has made their way into the gymnasium as a three misses by Garner. Clear out rebound by Trevor Maslin. Here's Orlick at the top. He'll feed Maslin for a three. No. The rebound to Dylan Williams. Garner steps inside the lane. Running right-hander is good. 4-0 Wolverines. These teams played in last year's tournament. And Deer Valley won that game 49-46. The since graduated Andre McPhail scored 25 points for the Wolverines. The three misses. And Williams has the rebound for Deer Valley. Good start here for the Wolverines. They played a very good first quarter in yesterday's semifinal against Damien, but couldn't sustain that. Three-point try. Misses too long from Garner, who is not afraid to take a shot. And on the rebound, a foul against Deer Valley. Here's Orlick in the front court for the Dons. He loses it, falls to the floor. He already has one turnover, and now he's got another. This is Garner. He's going to pull it back out. Feed Webster. Williams. Down low to Lee. Nice pass underneath. He finds Labonte. Labonte takes it up, scores, and he is fouled. Nice pass there, interior passing from the Wolverines as Lee found Labonte. And this could be a 7-0 game if Labonte can convert the free throw. And he does. The foul goes against Maslin. So the Wolverines up to the early touchdown advantage into the game as Stephen Wemple. His cross-court pass finds Griffin, who misses the three. Underneath, the board goes to Coleman. Kicks out Wemple, who steps in for the jumper and makes. And Acalanes is finally on the board. Stephen Wemple, 5'9" senior. 3 minutes into the game. This is Simba Webster stepping inside the lane. Nice pass underneath. Labonte had it blocked. Good block there by Trevor Maslin. The loose ball grab by Coleman. Open for three is Huber. He's not afraid to shoot the three ball, and he drains it. So 5 unanswered points for the Dons. Garner steps in along the baseline. Tough shot, contested, misses, but the putback is there for Labani. Already 5 points for Noah Labani. Had a big first game against Sarah. It was a little bit quiet in yesterday's loss. Just 4 points against Damien. Huber wants another three. He's got it. The Dons were down 7-0 within one. And here's Lee trying to handle the ball in the front court, loses it, and then throws it right into the Acalanes bench. Right at the 4-minute mark of the opening quarter as Buster Souza checks in. Maslin goes out. Souza on the floor with Huber, Coleman, Griffin, and Wemple. Souza feeds it to Huber, wanted another three, but it's blocked by Lee. Lee catches in the front court. Burns goes all the way in. His finger roll layup misses, and Huber's got the rebound. Huber wants to push. He's got Griffin out in front. Griffin's got a layup and the foul. So Acalanes down 7-0 to start. Now with the lead, and Griffin's got a chance for a three-point play. Griffin averaging 12.5 points per game in the first 2 games of this tournament. And he converts the three-point play as that foul was on Simba Webster, his first, and Acalanes with a 2-point advantage, an 11-2 run. Down low Lee, working against Souza. Takes up Strawn, misses. Loose ball grabbed by Garner, and he'll put it up and in. Good action here in the opening quarter. 3:13 to play in the first period as Wemple throws it away, looking for Coleman. The third Acalanes turnover. Down low, feed it to Lee. He can't handle it. A steal for Acalanes. Going all the way in, and scoring is Huber. Already 8 points for Kevin Huber, and Acalanes is back in front. And now another steal by Huber. He's working against Webster. Gets Webster up in the air, tries to score, misses, grabs his own rebound, kicks it back out to Wemple. A three by Griffin. No. And the rebound to Garner. Already 3 boards for Garner. Jeff Brown is into the game for the Wolverines as Garner steps inside and draws the foul, and he'll get a couple free throws.
Fouls on number 23, John Coleman. That's his first, second team foul.
So Coleman commits the foul for Acalanes. And the free throw is good by Garner, who is leading Deer Valley in scoring in this tournament, 16.5 points per game. The Wolverines have done a very good job shooting their free throws. They're already 2 of 2 in this game. They came in 28 of 35, 80%. He makes them both. And we are tied. 2:20 to play in the opening quarter. Lajuan Gardner's got 6, which is a Deer Valley high. Kevin Huber's got 8 for Acalanes. This is Maslin. Dangerous pass on to Souza. He couldn't handle it. It's a scramble for it on the floor, and they're going to call a tie-up. And the possession arrow will give it to Deer Valley. And the official's going to talk it over because Deer Valley won the opening tip that should be Acalanes basketball. So a timeout on the floor called by the Acalanes bench.
On the incoming possession, it will be Acalanes' possession.
As you get a look over at the Dons huddle, yes, they were a 500 team last year, but we're a playoff team. They had 4 consecutive winning seasons before last year. I mentioned Daryl Hiroshima Sr. in his 4th year at the helm of the program, so he was a part of the 2 of those winning seasons. Now the timeout, it's Acalanes basketball. Tied at 13, the Dons were down 7-0 to start this game. Wemple on the floor with Souza, as well as Massland, Orlick, and also in the game for the first time, Wesley Grayson. 2:02 to go in the opening quarter. They get it down low to Souza, the sophomore, surrounded, loses it, and is fouled. It's going to be the 3rd team foul against Deer Valley. Into the game for the first time is Ivan Harewood, 6'2 junior, as he checks in for Maslin. The foul goes against Lee. His first. This is Grayson with the basketball for Acalanes. Grayson steps in the lane. Nice pass underneath Harewood. He tries to take it up over Lee. Misses. The tip by Souza. He's got it, and he is fouled. Good work underneath by Souza. And he's going to get a couple free throws out of it. It's going to go against Labani, and that's going to be his 2nd personal. Thought that was his first, but according to the board, that's his 2nd. Might have to check that as the pass inbounds is knocked away by Garner. He takes away, and then he throws it right back to Noah Orlick of Acalanes. 1:39 to go in the quarter. In the corner, trying a 3 just into the game and missing is Weintraub. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by Labani. Ahead he finds Garner, and Garner gets it stripped by Orlick. Orlick's got Grayson running with him. Gets it to Grayson. Grayson goes in, misses the layup, tries for his own rebound. Scramble on the floor for it. Body's hitting the deck. And if they're going to say the ball was kicked by Acalanes, it's going to be Deer Valley ball.
Number 10, Kellen Williams. Replaces number 5, Elijah Garner.
Deer Valley basketball, far side. Looking down low as Webster gets the lead. Now find a cutting Jeff Brown. He tries to score high off the glass, misses. A tie up on the rebound. And this time the possession arrow will keep it with Deer Valley.
Number 22, James Griffin.
Labani's going to check out of the game. And in for Deer Valley. CFO Malalo, who's in for the first time this tournament, and Deer Valley turns it over as Grayson brings it inside the lane, and he gets it stripped and taken away. Out in front's Marcus Lee. He's going to try to go in, and he is fouled, and he scores.
And 1 for number 22, Marcus Lee. Foul is on number 22, James Griffin. That's his
So
first.
Griffin commits the foul, his first, 4th team foul. And I think Marcus Lee's got a little blood, so going to have a little bit of a delay here.
Number 2, Kevin Huber re-enters the game.
With Deer Valley in front, 15-13, 46 seconds to go in the quarter. De La Salle will play Damien in the championship game following this one. Right now, the Spartan football team playing in a championship game, the NCS Division I final against San Ramon Valley, and De La Salle leads 35-0 in the 3rd quarter. Tiepape Vitali has got all 5 touchdowns for the Spartans in that game. Well, Marcus Lee still getting attended to over there. He's going to have a free throw coming after that layup. Looked like he wanted to go in for the dunk, but he was contested by Griffin and ended up laying it in. Now is a chance for a 3-point play. But first, a long delay.
Marcus Lee at the
So here is Lee finally going to the free throw line. Deer Valley, like I've mentioned before, has really shot their free throws well this tournament. Just as I say that, he misses. Harewood's got the rebound for Acalanes, down 2. 10-second differential between the game clock and shot clock. Right now, 24 on the shot clock. This is Weintraub feeding Huber. Huber 8 points, game high. A couple three-pointers for the Acalanes senior. Here's Orlick stepping inside against 3 Deer Valley players. He draws the foul on one of them. And Orlick will go to the line. It's going to go against Dylan Williams. First one on Williams, 15 foul with 20 seconds to go. Orlick shoots 2. And he makes the first. Jeff Brown goes out as Wajuan Gardner is in with 20 seconds left. Orlick tries to tie this game, and he does. So he makes them both, tied with 20 seconds left. Up the floor, get it to Dylan Williams. In traffic, he gets it stripped by Orlick. Orlick's going to try to go all the way in for the layup, and he'll score it. And Acalanes has the lead with 10 seconds left in the quarter, capitalizing on the 7th Deer Valley turnover. Nearly another steal. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Here's Zuzi Webster. Layup misses, and at the end of 1 quarter of play, the Acalanes Dons, who are down 7-0, have a 2-point advantage. It's 17-15. You're watching high school basketball action from the Chris Vaughn Tour Spartan Classic. This is BayPreps.com.
Couple reminders that there is a concession stand outside the gym. Hot dogs, plenty of pepperoni and cheese pizza, Gatorade, ice cream, water, soda, chips, Cheez-Its, cookies, candy or fruit snacks, hot chocolate, cup of soup, and coffee. And at the end of the game, we'll be announcing a tournament selection for the all-tournament team. And there will be a trophy presentation as well. Acalanes begins the second quarter with possession.
Acalanes basketball to start the second quarter. The Dons, as you can see on your screen, up a couple points. Nice pass underneath. And they'll kick it back outside. Not putting up was Maslin. Here's Huber, a 3 from straight away. The 3rd 3 of the game for Huber, who's already got 11 points. Acalanes with their biggest lead. Garner, nice pass underneath. He'll find Lee, and Marcus Lee's got a layup. The tempo, pretty good one here in the first half. And we're going to get an offensive foul. They're going to say Stephen Wemple pushed off. Acalanes has 6 turnovers. Deer Valley with 7. Deer Valley out rebounding the Dons 11-7. Acalanes out rebounding last night, 28-21 by De La Salle. Feed it down to Lee. Lee jumper over Griffin misses, and the rebound is grabbed by John Coleman. Long pass in the front court. He'll find Maslin. Maslin at the top. He wants to get it to Coleman for a 3, and Coleman never hesitated. He drains it. A couple threes to open the second quarter for Acalanes, and the Dons are up 6. Here's Olajuwon Gardner. Stepping to his right. Jumper from the wing. Misses. Rebound grabbed by Griffin off a deflection. Acalanes, 13-point turnaround in this game. They're down 7 early. Griffin doing it with him only having 3 points, but he just doubled his total with that 3-pointer, and the Dons are up 9. 9-2 run to start the second quarter. Of course, they ended the first quarter on a strong note. And Acalanes down 7-0 at the start, up 9 at 26-17.
And a reminder about the Martin Luther King Classic that will be taking place on the
All tournament team players will be announced after each game of this tournament. We already have 4 players announced to the 24th annual Chris Von Tour Spartan Classic all tournament team. Fairfield's Terrence Fairley is one of those players after Fairfield took the 7th place game, 72-55. Sarah won the consolation final against St. Patrick's St. Vincent, 42-39. And the Padres are represented by Henry Caruso and Joseph Zamora. St. Patrick's St. Vincent represented on the all-tournament team by Jason Webster. You have to think of these teams. Olajuwon Gardner could be on that all-tournament team. Maybe Marcus Lee from Deer Valley, and from Acalanes, James Griffin. Dons could also maybe have Kevin Huber the way he's playing in this game, or Noah Orlick. A lot of good players over the years made to the all-tournament team. The other way, Deer Valley wants a 3. They'll miss it. Labonte's got the rebound underneath, and he's got a layup. Labonte already with 7 points and 4 boards. Deer Valley's within 7. Griffin, great one-handed bounce pass. He finds Huber's got a layup along the baseline. Great feed there by James Griffin. This is Garner stepping inside the lane. Runner, good as he got a kind bounce. Olajuwon Gardner's got 8 points.
That's his 8th point.
Deer Valley back within 7. This is Trevor Maslin. Guarded tightly by Labonte, throws it away. Loose ball grabbed by Griffin and tracked down by Huber. Cross court, he finds Wemple, steps in on the baseline. Great pass underneath Griffin. He goes up and scores. Good ball movement by Acalanes right now. That's the best they've looked offensively in this tournament. They're up 9. Here's a 3 by Gardner right in front of the Acalanes bench. He drains it. Gardner now has 11. Huber's got 13 for Acalanes. A lot of points in this first half. Still 4:46 to go in the half. Here's Griffin backing his way in. Tries to take it up against Lee, and it's swatted away easily by Lee. Gardner's got the loose ball. Garner all the way coast to coast, running right-hander. No good on the floor. The rebound to Huber. He wants to push. He's got a 2-on-1. Running with him is Maslin. Maslin scores the layup. First points of the night for Trevor Maslin. Quickly come the Wolverines, and losing it is Labonte. Long pass up the floor. Huber, he misses this layup, but he is grabbed and held by Wahid Emran. And Huber is going to the line. Acalanes pushing the tempo here. And they're able to beat Deer Valley down the floors. Emran picks up his first. And the free throw is good by Huber.
This is Kevin Huber at the line with 1 more free throw.
Simba Webster's going to go out. Labonte's also going to check out of the game, as Susie Webster and Jeff Brown are into the contest for Acalanes. Ben Weintraub is in for Maslin. Misses the second free throw after making the first, does Huber. Here's a lob pass to Lee, looking for the one-handed alley-oop, but he missed it, and it's grabbed by Orlick. Down low, Souza. Souza outside to Huber. He wants another 3. He's got it. What a first half for Kevin Huber. Acalanes has opened up their biggest lead, 36-24. 4 threes in the half for Huber. 17 points for the 6-foot senior. Down low, Lee, he gets it stripped and taken away. The 9th turnover on Deer Valley. Weintraub loses out of bounds. And the Wolverines get it back. It's a game. Deer Valley led 7-0. Acalanes, though, came back, took a 17-15 lead into the second quarter, and now up by 12. Wanting a three is Jeff Brown. He'll miss it, and Huber goes up for the rebound. Why not? Huber's got 4 boards, too, to go along with those 17 points. Huber steps to the elbow. Jumper is good. He's not missing from anywhere on the floor right now. 19 for Huber, half of Acalanes' total. Brown tries to feed Lee. Good defense hustle by Weintraub, and a couple of the Acalanes players on the bench up off their feet, as they like the intensity and hustle from the team on the floor right now. 3:05 to go in the half. Underneath, they get it to Lee. He tries to take it up, throws it over his head and misses, and Souza's got it for Acalanes. Deer Valley looking a lot in the second quarter like they did against Damien in the third quarter last night when they were out, gave up 28 points in that quarter. Here they've given up 21 points in the second as Huber fires again. It rims out. The rebound to Weintraub. He misses, but there's Souza to clean up the mess. And the Dons just keep extending this lead. They're up by 16. Marcus Lee working against Souza. Takes it up against Souza, scores, and he is fouled. So Lee goes back to the free throw line. He was unable to convert an earlier three-point play opportunity. He'll try to do so here as the foul goes against Souza, his first. 5th Dons team foul. Free throw misses. The rebound of the Wolverines and Webster, and then he throws it away. In the front court, they get it to Huber once again. He misses, and the rebound is cleared by Lee, and then he is fouled. It's going to go against Orlick. His first. 6th team foul with 2:08 to go in the half. And Acalanes up 40-26. 23 points in this second quarter for the Dons. I'm going to say it's a 7th team foul on Acalanes, and Deer Valley's going to get free throws. They had only 6 up on the board, but apparently they had missed one from earlier. So here's Marcus Lee going to the line, shooting 1-1. He is already 0 of 2 from the line. And he makes this one. Wolverines hoping to get this thing down to single figures at least before halftime. That foul on Orlick was his second. And Marcus Lee makes them both. Acalanes still working with that double-digit lead. Griffin gets outside to Huber, who's had a monster first half. Back to Griffin. Griffin's open for 3. Misses, and the rebound goes to Marcus Lee. Deer Valley's got to clean up their perimeter defense. The other way, it's Garner trying to score off the glass and the miss, and Griffin's got the rebound. He's got Huber on the outlet. Huber doesn't pull up and take the jumper, slows it down, realizes he didn't have numbers, so he feeds Griffin on the other side, and then Griffin is fouled by Labonte, who just picked up his 3rd for the Wolverines. So Griffin goes to the line to shoot 2. But they're going to say 1-1. And he makes the front end. Thought he was shooting there. So he makes the first. Misses the second. Marcus Lee's got the rebound. In the front court, Garner's going to try a 3 in the corner. No. Lee with one arm grabs the rebound and puts it in. Lee's got 10 points. Deer Valley within 11. Pass knocked away. Taken by Webster. Inside the lane to find Gardner. Misses the shot. Souza's got the rebound. Under a minute to go in the half. Acalanes monster second quarter here as Orlick is bumped and fouled by Webster, and that's going to send Orlick to the free throw line.
Fouls on number 11, Simba Webster. That's his second. This puts number 11, Noah Orlick at the line.
Kevin Huber's got 19 points for Acalanes in this first half. As the free throw is good for Orlick. The record for points and a half in this tournament is 30, so really no chance there for Huber, but it's notable because it's an NBA player who has that record, Ryan Anderson. As the second free throw is also good by Orlick, and Acalanes pushes this lead up to 13 again. 45 seconds to play in the half. Three-pointer by Dylan Williams. No. Souza goes up for the rebound. Nice outlet. He feeds Orlick. Orlick to Huber. Huber hangs in the air, but he traveled first. .35 seconds to go. Deer Valley can hold for the last shot if they want to, but they're down 13. Williams. Nice pass underneath Labonte. Drops it, picks it back up, and then gets fouled, and Labonte's going to go to the line. We mentioned before, it's a Deer Valley team that has made 80% of their free throws in the first two games of this tournament, 28 of 35. In this game, they are 5 of 7. Labonte makes the first. Maslin into the game as Griffin goes out. So Acalanes says Maslin, Souza, Huber, Orlick, and Weintraub. Second free throw for Labonte is no good, and Souza goes up for the rebound, but they're going to say a lane violation on Souza, so Labonte's going to have another chance at it. Acalanes, 43 points in this first half. Give you an indication how many points that is. They scored 45 in their opening round win in the entire game. They scored 31 all of last night against De La Salle's. The second free throw rattles in, and Deer Valley's within 11. 25 seconds left. The inbounds knocked out by Dylan Williams and the Wolverines. The Wolverines applying some full court pressure here. Knocked out of bounds by Webster. Here's a dangerous pass caught by Weintraub. He'll feed Huber. Huber pulls it back out with 19 seconds to go in the half. Knocked away, taken away, and going in is Zuzi Webster. He's going to have a layup. And the Wolverines do get within double figures with 10 seconds. Huber in the front court with 6 seconds. This is Orlick. Down low, Souza. Souza's got a layup with 1 second just before the buzzer. Good ball movement there by the Dons before the end of the half. And they've got 45 first half points after scoring a total of 76 points in their first 2 games of this tournament. Acalanes with a 11-point advantage despite being down 7 at one point. They lead 45-34 going into the break. We'll take a break on the audio side. You're watching the third place game from the Chris Vaughn Tour Spartan Classic on BayPreps.com.
The scores for the first half of play for Deer Valley. Susie Webster with 2, Dylan Williams with 2, Noah Labonte, number 44, with 9. Leading scorer is Marcus Lee, number 22, with 10. For Acalanes, Buster Souza with 4, Stephen Wemple with 2, Trevor Maslin with 2, John Coleman with 3, Noah Orlick with 6, James Griffith with 8. The leading scorer for both teams, number 2, Kevin Huber with 20.
For the second consecutive day, Deer Valley has given up a 28-point quarter as they allow 28 points to Acalanes in the second quarter. The Dons outscoring the Wolverines 28-19 in that period after outscoring Deer Valley 17-15 in the first quarter. This was a game Deer Valley led 7-0 at the start. But like I said, 28 points for Acalanes, team that's got 45 at the half after scoring a total of 76 points in their first 2 games of this tournament, in their first 8 quarters of play. Great first half for Kevin Huber. He's got 19 points, 4 3-pointers made for the senior. By far the game's leading scorer. James Griffin's got 9 points. Noah Orlick has 6. Buster Souza with 4. John Coleman has scored 3. Trevor Maslin and Stephen Wemple each have 2. Deer Valley is led by Olajuwon Garner's 11 points. Marcus Lee has 10. Noah Labonte with 9. Simba Webster and Susie Webster each have 2 for the Wolverines, who are 7 of 9 from the free throw line. Acalanes 7 of 11 from the charity stripe. Deer Valley's committed 10 turnovers. Acalanes with 9. And Acalanes has out-rebounded the Wolverines 18-17. A very good first half. On the offensive end for Acalanes, I'm sure if not the best, maybe the second best or so first half of play they've had this season. We did not see their games before this tournament, but certainly their best half of basketball in this tournament as they were making shots left and right. And Deer Valley's got to pick it up defensively. When you give up 28-point quarters and back-to-back days, that's something that other team is maybe shooting the ball well, but you're not defending maybe as well as you should. Of course, the NCS Division I Football Championship is taking place right now at the Oakland Coliseum, and it is all De La Salle. They lead San Ramon Valley 49-6 early in the fourth quarter. So De La Salle on their way to yet another NCS championship. This would be their 20th consecutive NCS championship for De La Salle football. So congratulations, Coach Ladiseur and the De La Salle Spartans as they're on their way to a title. Those fans that are at that game going to have plenty of time to make their way back here for the championship game of this tournament. As De La Salle goes up against Damien following the conclusion of this game. That one's scheduled tip time is at 7 o'clock.
Score from the Oakland Coliseum. Again, if you're T-bowing this, close your ears for 5 seconds. De La Salle 49, San Ramon 6.
Acalanes basketball to start the second half. The Dons on top by 11. Kevin Huber, Noah Orlick, John Coleman, James Griffin, and Trevor Maslin on the floor, the same 5 starters for Acalanes. Dylan Williams, Olajuwon Garner, Noah Labani, Marcus Lee, and Simba Webster on the floor for Deer Valley. Those are the same 5 starters for the Wolverines. James Griffin's got the top. He's going to try a 3. Miss it. Orlick tips the rebound to himself, and a new set for the Dons. But a bad cross-court pass is intercepted. Simba Webster showing some of his ball skills. Outstanding football player for the Deer Valley team as his pass is knocked out by Orlick. Far side, this is Webster, down low to Lee. Battling Griffin for position in the left side of the lane there. Long 3 is way off by Dylan Williams. And Maslin's got it for Acalanes. Now Orlick brings it up. 28-point second quarter. Here is Kevin Huber. How is he wide open after 19 first half points? That's his 5th 3. He should not be wide open. Acalanes has tied their biggest lead at 14. Lee, nice give and go of Garner, but Garner is fouled. So we've seen that the last couple of days with Deer Valleys. They have left some shooters wide open. They did that yesterday with Damien's Jared Dizon and Chris Reyes and John Prater. They're making a lot of open jumpers. Those three players combined for 56 points. First free throw misses by Garner. Second one is good. Wolverines needing a big second half flurry at some point. 6:36 to go in the quarter. This is a wide open Trevor Maslin. He'll miss the three. Wolverines still giving up wide open looks, and then Maslin is pushed out of bounds after grabbing the rebound. And that's going to be Labonte, and I believe that's going to be his fourth. At the top, this is Griffin. He steps back and drains the three. 12 points for James Griffin, and the Dons have a 16-point advantage. Second three of the game for Griffin. And he's going to commit the foul as he is tied up with Lee.
That was number 22.
We're going to get a timeout or a brief break. You're not a timeout, but substitution as Jeff Brown comes into the game for Zuzi Webster. Brown goes out as Souza checks in. That foul on Griffin as he goes out is his third. The inbounds goes to Lee on the alley-oop. He misses. Rebound on the floor. Picked up by Souza, and then the Dons lose it to Deer Valley. Here's Marcus Lee spinning his way around. Fadeaway jumper, no. Orlick tracks it down in front of the Deer Valley bench, and he saves it to Huber. Huber, tough jumper. This time he had a hand in his face for one of the few times in the night, and he misses it. Here's Lee going to the bucket and missing the layup, but fouled by Souza. Some of the big men are starting to pick up fouls for Acalanes.
Fouls on number 1, Buster Souza.
It's going to be the second on Souza. Griffin's on the bench with 3.
Marcus Lee shooting 2.
Lee misses the first one. He's now 2 of 5 from the line. Wesley Grayson is into the game along with Stephen Wemple. Joining Coleman, Souza, and Huber on the floor. Second free throw is good by Lee. And the Wolverines within 15. They apply pressure and they force the turnover. Open is Garner. He'll try a 3. Barely grazed the rim, but Lee's got the rebound and he drops it through. Huber in that backcourt. And a foul or whistle, timeout by the Acalanes bench and coach Daryl Hiroshima Sr. As the Dons want to preserve this lead, he's going to talk things over about breaking this full court pressure. With 5:11 to go. Here's a long baseball pass to Huber out of the timeout. Huber's going to go all the way in, and he's going to score the layup.
Huber.
adding to his game high 24 points. Lee inside, misses. Orlick the board. Johnny Coleman puts on the floor. Nice feed. Souza, he's got a layup against the defensive lead. 17-point advantage for the Dons. 4:36 to go in the third quarter. Jumper, a miss, and on the rebound, a foul. And it's going to go against Marcus Lee.
Foul on number 22.
Long baseball pass again. It's Huber again, and he is fouled. And Kevin Huber's going to the foul line. 2 straight times they get Deer Valley sleeping on that long baseball pass, and Huber will add to this lead for Acalanes, which right now sits at 18 after the first free throw, the biggest it's been tonight. 25 points for Kevin Huber. He makes them both. He's done it consistently, 8 in the first quarter, 11 in the second quarter, and he's got 7 here in the third. 4:23 to go. Lee outside finds Garner for 3. Yes. Garner's got 15 points. Deer Valley needs to force turnovers out of their pressure, but they're reaching. And it's going to be a foul on Jeff Brown.
Fouls on number 23, Jeff Brown. That's his first.
4th team foul on the Wolverines, first on Brown. Souza finds Huber. Souza just going to shoot the jumper. He had Huber open for 3. He didn't see him. Rebound goes to Zuzi Webster. Up the floor, Brown looking for the lob for Lee. He can't grab it cleanly. He does throw it outside the Webster, and then it's stolen away by Huber. Huber goes all the way in, misses the layup, but Souza's there to clean up the mess. Timeout call by the Wolverine bench. But Chet Phillips not happy with his team. They're down 18 points with 3:38 to go in the third quarter. Deer Valley gave up 28 points in the second quarter, and they've allowed 14 here in the third with still 3:38 to go in the third quarter. Reminder to check out baypreps.com throughout the school year as we bring you coverage of all sports on baypreps.com. We're going to be talking to basketball coaches throughout the course of the season. We'll put that audio up. We're going to be doing a number of broadcasts throughout the course of the year. So keep checking back with us at baypreps.com. We previewed all of this weekend's NCS championship football games and talked to coaches there. De La Salle, as we mentioned before, is taking on San Ramon Valley, and the Spartans up comfortably there, 49-13. Deer Valley basketball out of the timeout. Short jumper misses by Jeff Brown, and on the rebound, a foul on Simba Webster. Acalanes' highest point total this year is 74 in a win at San Rafael. And looks like they're going to be surpassing that in this game as we've got a foul. Grayson hits the deck hard as he was being tied up by Brown, and the possession arrow goes to Deer Valley. Each team with 12 turnovers. Inbounds, caught by Garner, and he'll put it up and in. Nice feed by Coleman, but losing it is Souza. Garner pulls up at the free throw line. Outside, he'll find Simba Webster. Back to Garner for a three. Yes. Garner now has 9 points in this quarter, and he cuts this lead down to 13. Huber, nice pass to Souza, but Souza loses it again. Tipped everywhere near midcourt. Garner has it, throws it up to Brown. Brown hands in the air, but he missed a finger roll layup. And Coleman's got the rebound up the floor to Huber, who will try a three. No. Rebound grabbed by Huber, though, and he'll miss. Deer Valley can get this down to 11. The missed shot by Lee. Rebound knocked out off of Brown. Acalanes' ball.
Number 22, James Griffin, returns the line for the Dons. This is number 20, Trevor Maslin. And Ben Weintraub, number 10.
Huber's going to take a rare rest for Acalanes. Souza and Orlick also go out. James Griffin is back into the game for the Dons. And the pass is knocked out off the Wolverines. Deer Valley still in this game, 2:27 to go in the third quarter. Obviously very much in it. But they need stops, something they have not been able to do. This is Dylan Williams. He's going to shoot a long three. No. Not a well-advised shot. Griffin's got it in the Acalanes backcourt. He'll feed Stephen Wemple with 2:12 to go in the quarter. Back to Griffin, who's got 12 points. Here's Weintraub. Outside Wemple, back to Griffin. He'll try the three. Yes. Too many open looks for these Dawn shooters. Griffin's got 15, three three-pointers. Loose ball stolen by Griffin, but he gets it right back. Garner spins around and scores. Garner now with 22 points, half of them in this quarter. Griffin's open again. Missed it. Rebound, Zuzi Webster. Garner's going to try a jumper. Lee's got the rebound. Lee puts it up, misses the gimme, puts it up again, this time scores. Lee's got 15 points and the Wolverines within a dozen. And a timeout called by the Acalanes bench. 1:19 to go in the third quarter. Again, the championship follows this one. Damien and De La Salle, two undefeated teams. Damien 4-0 this year, and De La Salle is 3-0. If you're just joining us here, Deer Valley jumped out 7-0 at the start, but Acalanes had a 17-15 lead after the first quarter. They scored 28 in the second quarter, led 45-34 at the half, and now up 12, 62-50. They've led it by as many as 18. James Griffin inbounds against the pressure. Wide open in the backcourt is Maslin. Back to Noah Orlick. Orlick steps inside the lane, goes to the bucket. Tough layup. He used the rim to get away from Marcus Lee and score. Nicely done by the sophomore.
1 minute left to go in the third quarter.
The other way, losing is Garner, grabs it back. And then his pass is nearly knocked out of bounds, but grabbed by Simba Webster. He feeds Zuzi Webster. Back to Simba, and Simba gets it stripped by Orlick. 14 turnovers on Deer Valley. 42 seconds to play in the quarter. Throwing it away was Maslin. 15 turnovers on the Dons. Three by Garner, yes, in the corner. What a big third quarter offensively for Olajuwon Garner. $25 points in the game for Garner. 14 of them in this third quarter. This is Orlick in trouble in the backcourt, feeding Griffin. He'll throw up to Weintraub. Wide open in the corner is Wemple. He drives along the baseline, Feeds it to the other corner to Huber. Quick passing around the perimeter. It goes Orlick. Back out Huber for three. Yes! Wolverines continue to lead Kevin Huber. I don't know why. He's got 6 3-pointers in this game. Lee inside the lane gets a strip. Grabbed by Dylan Williams, and there's the buzzer at the end of 3 quarters of play. Acalanes, who led by 11 at the half, extends that lead, and they're up 14 going to the 4th. You're watching high school basketball action from the Chris Von Tour Spartan Classic on BayPreps.com.
This has been a 3-point shooting contest tonight. Elijah Gardner with 3 threes. James Griffin with 3 threes. And Kevin Huber with 6.
Acalanes in his 3rd place game of the 24th annual Chris Von Tour Spartan Classic. Up by 14 going to the final 8 minutes. 29 points for Kevin Huber. Deer Valley led by 25 from Olajuwon Gardner. Don's basketball. This is Orlick stepping inside the lane and getting fouled on the reach. He scored the layup, and are they going to count that? They're going to say no, the foul was on the floor. Impressive play by Orlick nonetheless. Now they're going to say it's 1-1 because it's a 17th foul. It's a 4th foul on Labani. And the front end of the 1-1 is good by Orlick, who is a perfect 5 for 5 from the foul line. He's got 9 points. So he makes them both, and the Dons extend their lead to 16. This is Zuzi Webster, cross-court pass, feeds Garner, misses the 3. Simba Webster underneath finds Lee for the layup. Marcus Lee's got 17 points, the most points he has scored this tournament. Lead back down to 14. Here's Huber, tough reverse layup, way off, and it's grabbed by Labani. 7:20 to go. Garner, the 3 from the wing, no, and the rebound picked up off the floor by Weintraub. And he is tied up, and the possessioner will give it back to Deer Valley. Coach Hiroshima on the Acalanes bench is not particularly pleased with the ball handling of his team here in this second half. Although they do have a 14-point lead right now. The inbounds goes to the far side for a 3-pointer that misses by Simba Webster, or Zuzi Webster. The rebound to Simba, and then it's knocked out off Acalanes. Massland is in for Wemple for Acalanes. Deer Valley is a nice run from getting in this game. The problem is they can't stop Acalanes. A foul on James Griffin. That's going to be the 4th personal foul on the 6'3 senior of the Dons. So he's got to be careful. Still 6:57 to go. Three-pointer is good by Olajuwon Gardner. He's got 28 points. And a foul the other way. So Gardner's got 28. Huber's got 29.
Foul number 3, Zuzi Webster.
The most points scored by a team in this tournament was Fairfield's 72 points today in a 7th place game against Logan. 72-55 finalist Orlick Makes the front end of the 1-1 on the foul by Webster. And Orlick, they can't just believe what had just happened. Buster Souza ran out of the lane. As Orlick had the ball, he doesn't understand what he was thinking there. The look on Orlick's face was priceless as Deer Valley loses it out of bounds, and now they're going to be a blocking foul. As hitting the deck was Simba Webster. He got bailed out there. Looked like it should have been a Deer Valley turnover. It's going to be the second personal foul on Maslin. And a timeout on the floor with 6:44 to go. Again, the championship game follows this one. At the Chris Von Tour Spartan Classic, it's 70-58 in favor of Acalanes. De La Salle wins by the final of 49-13 as they beat San Ramon Valley in the NCS Division I championship game. Tonight's a Division III championship game from the Coliseum as Camp Lindo plays Marin Catholic. The Division IV championship going over at Martinez at Alhambra High School features Ferndale and Salesian. Deer Valley in this game, but they, like I said, they just can't make any stops as Garner goes to the hoop and scores the layup, and Olajuwon Garner's got 30. And a bad pass off the inbounds is stolen by the Wolverines. Garner was going to shoot a three, and then he gets called for the travel as he was getting tied up, and the officials are going to get talk this over. It should be a jump ball. It is a jump ball, and the possession arrow will give it to Acalanes. Garner had a chance there to get his team within single figures. Here's Huber in the front court. Huber, the 29, no longer a game high for Kevin Huber because of Olajuwon's 30. Gardner has scored 19 of his 30 in the second half. Going to the hole is Orlick. Tough shot. I don't know how he got that one to fall through traffic. He now has 13 points and the lead at a dozen again. Lee struggles to hold on to the ball. He's tied up by Orlick, and the possession arrow will keep it with Deer Valley. 5:59 to go.
Possession, Deer Valley.
Olajuwon Gardner steps inside the lane, hangs in the air, and scores.
Olajuwon Gardner
gets this lead back down to 10. Garner, tremendously gifted offensive player as Orlick is bumped and fouled by Jeff Brown. It's going to send Acalanes right back to that free throw line. If the Dons make their free throws, they should be in good shape, although there's still a lot of time left. But they're going to be shooting free throws from this point forward. This is going to be another 1-1 for Orlick. And he missed it. Marcus Lee's got the rebound, his 9th. The other way, going in and scoring the layup is Suzie Webster. And it's down to an 8-point game. First time it's been down to single figures since early in the second quarter. .5:18 remaining. .12 on the shot clock for Acalanes. Here's Huber open for three. He missed it. I don't know how he got so wide open again. The rebound, though, deflected to Coleman. He feeds Maslin underneath. Tough right-hander misses off the glass. Lee's got the rebound. Up to Garner. Garner's going to go in, sidesteps a man, and scores the layup, and it's down to a 6-point game. And a timeout by the Dons bench. Acalanes had an 18-point lead in this second half, and it's dwindled down to 6 with 4:48 to go. Olajuwon Garner now with 34 points, and 23 of those in the second half. Acalanes, who's been able to score at will throughout this game, has just one made field goal in this fourth quarter. And they've been outscored in the quarter, 13-5. The championship of this tournament features Damien and De La Salle. That will start at 7 o'clock, unless this game runs long. Deer Valley coming in for a record of 2-3. Acalanes 3-2. As for that Damien De La Salle game, Damien is 4-0 and De La Salle is 3-0. Already today in the 7th place game, Fairfield was a 72-55 winner against James Logan. Sarah down St. Patrick St. Vincent in the consolation final, 42-39. And now in the 3rd place game, it's Acalanes leading Deer Valley 72-66. Dons once had an 18-point lead. Can Deer Valley make the necessary plays on defense? Here's Huber. Inside the lane to Griffin, playing with 4 fouls. Fadeaway jumpers and air ball, and it's caught by Webster. He is tied up in the possession arrow. They're going to say is going to go to Deer Valley, but the arrow was pointing the other way. Well, they've had all sorts of trouble with that possession arrow. It is Deer Valley basketball. Down 6. 4:20 to go. Hanging in the air, missing the layup is Gardner, and the loose ball cleared up by Coleman. Nice bounce pass underneath. Orlick finds Souza for the layup, and Souza's in double figures with a season-high 10. Brown dribbles right into traffic, loses it, tries to get rid of it, and there'll be a timeout called by the Wolverine bench before they're issued the tie-up. And the Wolverines will keep the possession here with 3:46 to go.
Deer Valley with the timeout, and this is a full timeout.
Yes, you can follow us on Twitter. Note that we're Bay Area Preps on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/BayPreps. Website that launched over 4 months ago. Again, the final in the NCS Division I Championship, De La Salle was a winner over San Ramon Valley. They beat the Wolves for the 2nd time this season, 49-13. And now the football fans are on their way back to watch their basketball team play in the championship against Damien, team from Southern California that was a semifinalist last year in Class 3A's Southern section.
Deer Valley with possession.
Far side, Lee hands it off to Garner in the corner. Lajuan Garner, 34 points, a game high. He's going to fire a long 3 and miss it. Marcus Lee, though, goes up for the rebound, tries to throw it to the top, and the pass is deflected back to the Wolverines. Down low to Lee, tries to take it up over Souza, and he scores. Lee back down to 6. Marcus Lee's got 19 points and 11 rebounds. 3:13 remaining. Here's a long 3 by Griffin, that is good. And a steal by Acalanes. Dons want to run off some clock here with under 3 minutes to go. Griffin's got 18 points now and 4 3-pointers, and he gets fouled. No, we're going to get an offensive foul. If that's, see who this is on. If that's Griffin, that's going to be his 5th. believe that's just a 3-second violation, 2:46 to go, or a carrying violation, I should say. No foul on the play. Acalanes up 9. Going to the bucket, and losing it is Garner. Then Marcus Lee can't put it in. Souza clears it up for Acalanes, and then he nearly lost it out of bounds. It will stay. The possession will with Acalanes. High-scoring third-place game. Nobody has scored more in this tournament than Acalanes' 77 that they've got right now. They scored 28 in the second quarter. They were down 7-0 at the start. They led 45-34 at the half, led by as many as 18, and as you see right now, they're up 9. Stepping in for the jumper with 14 on the shot clock, and missing is Coleman. 2:07 to go. Garner, baseline jumper, yes. 25 second half points for Olajuwon Garner. Long pass in the front court is caught by Coleman. The lead down to 7 for Acalanes and 1:48 to go. This is Huber. He's going to try a 3. He's got it. First points of the fourth quarter for Huber, and he stretches this lead back up to 10, and that might be the final dagger. 32 points tonight, an Acalanes high for Kevin Huber. He's got 7 3-pointers. Souza the block shot on Lee. Orlick's got Huber out in front. Huber catches, and they'll reset. Coach Hiroshima, senior, on the Acalanes sideline, wants his team to take the air out right now. But here is Souza going to the hole, and he scores a scoop layup. Not expect this type of offensive game from Souza. He's got 12 points, and the lead is at 12 with under a minute to go. Garner steps to his left, gets a pick, but we're going to have a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be on John Coleman of Acalanes. It's a 16th foul, so Deer Valley will inbound. Olajuwon Garner's got 25 second half points. The record for most points in the half was set by Ryan Anderson, an NBA player with 30, as Lee goes to the bucket and scores, and he's got a chance for a 3-point play. Though with only 51 seconds remaining, Deer Valley needs a tremendous comeback, and like we've continued to stress it, they just cannot make a defensive stop in this game. Lee from the free throw line is 3 of 6. He's got 21 points and 12 rebounds tonight. Someone that will probably be added to that all-tournament team. He misses the free throw. Souza's got the rebound. 9 boards tonight for Souza to go on with his 12 points. 43 seconds to go. And a foul as Orlick is grabbed by Dylan Williams.
Foul is on number 10, Dylan Williams.
The Dons are now in the double bonus.
And this puts number 11, Noah Orlick, at the line.
Just 42 seconds to go. Acalanes, season high 82 points. They had not scored more than 74 in their previous 5 games. As Orlick makes the first free throw. Orlick has 14 points. One of 4 Dons in double figures. He misses the second. Up the floor, 3 misses by Garner. Grabbed nicely by Orlick to keep the possession alive with 28 seconds. The shot clock is off, and a foul as Huber gets fouled by Zuzi Webster. So Huber will shoot a couple free throws where he is 3 of 4. Huber made the big shots in this game when Acalanes really extended their lead, took the lead and extended it. He's got 7 threes in this game. And as he makes the first free throw, he now has 33 points. Makes them both. 24 seconds to go. All academic from here. Olajuwon Gardner is going to put it up again. And he can't get the roll. The rebound is grabbed by Griffin. No reason for Deer Valley to foul. 14 seconds left. Acalanes going to take third place in this tournament as Lee comes away at the steal, but he gives it right back. 5 seconds. And that is it. Acalanes scores 85. They beat Deer Valley 85-72 in the third place game of the Chris Vaughn Tour Spartan Classic. We'll take a brief break on the audio side. You're watching high school basketball action on BayPreps.com.
We'll be announcing all tournament selection in just a couple minutes. Our all-tournament selection, first of all for Deer Valley, Marcus Lee. Congratulations to Marcus Lee. We do have a trophy for you. For Acalanes, dual selection, Kevin Huber. And James Griffin.
As you probably just heard, the all-tournament selections being announced.
Winner presented to Acalanes Dons.
And the Acalanes Dons take third place for their 85-72 win over Deer Valley. A couple of Dons players named to the all-tournament team. Kevin Huber after his 34 points in the win against Deer Valley. And James Griffin also named the all-tournament team from Deer Valley. Marcus Lee named to the all-tournament team.
And whether you root for the Spartans or the Spartans, somebody, one of the Spartans is going to win that game.
Acalanes Dons trailed 7-0 at the start, but led 17-15 after the first quarter. They outscored Deer Valley 28-19 in the second quarter for a 45-34 halftime lead. And they outscored Deer Valley 22-19 in the third. The Wolverines outscored the Dons 19-18 in the fourth quarter. Kevin Huber leading the way, one of 4 Dons players in double figures. He finishes with 34 points. James Griffin scores 18. Noah Orlick with 14. Buster Souza, 12 points and 9 rebounds. 3 for John Coleman. Stephen Wemple and Trevor Maslin each had 2. Olajuwon Gardner scored 25 of his 36 points in the second half. Game high 36 points for Gardner. Nobody has scored more than that in this tournament. His 25 points coming up short of the tournament record for most points in the half, which was set by Ryan Anderson, current NBA player, setting that mark back in 2005 as a member of Oak Ridge. 21 points for Marcus Lee. He also had 13 rebounds to the 6'9 junior for the Wolverines. 9 for Noah Labani. Zuzi Webster scores 4, and Simba Webster finishes with 2. Each team had 17 turnovers. Dons out-rebound Deer Valley 37-33. Acalanes was 15 of 22 from the foul line, and Deer Valley was 9 of 14 from the free throw line. Acalanes improves to 4-2. They take third place in this tournament after finishing 7th a year ago. Deer Valley drops to 2-4, and they finish in 4th place after taking 5th place last year at the Chris Von Tour Spartan Classic. So 3 of the 4 games have gone final today. Fairfield took the 7th place game, 72-55 against James Logan. Sarah was the consolation final winner, 42-39 against St. Patrick St. Vincent. And now Acalanes wins 85-72 over Deer Valley in the 3rd place game. We now await the championship, a game we'll have for you right here on BayPreps.com. The final score from this one, 85-72. Acalanes defeats Deer Valley. You're watching high school basketball action on BayPreps.com.
For Acalanes,